Hello everybody, Floppy Hat Photos back here again for their amazing adventures of the almighty Bruce, and he's actually sitting right over here in the shade. I don't know if it's going to show up in the camera much or not. Kind of chilling out here. I decided to make him a little redneck 12-volt air conditioner for the car. The theory behind it is the car or vanity or what, it don't matter, but that way when I'm like at a restaurant, somewhere he can't go in or whatever, I don't have to leave the vehicle running this summer. It won't be quite so bad. All it is my nice Coleman cooler with a roller type setup in it. Just a plywood top with a 12-volt fan that basically pushes air down through. The cooler itself is going to be filled full of frozen water bottles, half-gallon jugs, whatever I can just kind of put in there. And then up top is another fan. As the air blows out of these holes, this fan's going to circulate it around the vehicle. And this one's actually going to rotate back and forth, so it should make nice and cool. I've tested it once, and it dropped the temperature in the car. It wasn't a super sunny day, so yesterday it was a little more overcast, but it kept the car like 75 degrees, so super awesome. It was like 87 outside, so I'm pretty excited about that. These are eventually going to have PVC pipe that go all the way down in, so it helps pull the cold air from the bottom of the cooler, and they might actually tilt out at whatever angle. Depends on how it goes, and depends on how well this fan right here works. So that's what I built, the first part of it, and there's just a couple cigarette lighter plug-ins on the end of these. These came from Walmart. Just plug them in. I've got an adapter, it goes into 3. I'm going to measure the time to see how long it lasts, if I need to bring a second battery or not to the car. So I also went through and bought 2 giant, the biggest sunscreens I could find. That way it blocked the entire windshield, as you can see there. That's going to help a bunch. It's going to really save a lot, because the old one I had left giant big gaps everywhere and let the sun come through, so it's not going to be nearly as beneficial. The next thing I've done for him is I stuck the window vents on here, so if it's raining really hard, I can have the windows down some and still have airflow coming in, which can be nice. Plus gives a little more shade. Then the next thing I done for keeping him cool was I threw on some window tint. Not sure you can kind of see there the difference. Yeah, if I get in close here, yeah, you can see where the line of it is. Maybe it'll focus there, maybe not. But I threw into some old window tints, 35%. This stuff is actually 10 years old. I found it, I forgot I even had it. It was a sample a company sent me years ago, and I was doing different kinds of stuff, and that's one of the things they sent me. It's a nice, not a bad roll. I went ahead and stuck the just the back 2 doors so far, because I don't want to mess the front windows. Those are the ones that will get you pulled over by the cops. I also did not bother doing the very back window of the car yet, because the simple fact that right there is going to get me pulled over by the cops also. Usually if they can see through the vehicle, we're good to go. So you can see the window there. I'm not sure it's going to show up or not. But that one's tinted also. That's going to help keep a ton of the sun out of the car. It's going to help a bunch. These dumb little windows here, I didn't bother tinting because it's such a hard angle to get into. I'm probably going to come in here with a piece of vinyl and just cover it up with a black vinyl sticker. So that'll look tinted, but it won't be. The next thing I've done, won't help keep him cool, but it'll help keep him comfortable, is I built him a little raised stand for his water and food dish right there. I had it on the very bottom of the floor. Worked fine there, but it's hard for especially Great Danes to lean down that far. It's hard on them. It'll actually can flip their stomach. Bunch of issues. So I brought it up to the same height he is. I really couldn't go any higher and make it work out in the process. So that's going to be where that sits. This will basically stay in here all the time until it needs washed. I have no reason to take that part out. The seat kind of holds it in place. There's 3 feet on it, so it's super steady, super, solid, and then he'll be able to go there. When the time comes, when I go to leave him somewhere, I'll pull the cooler out of the trunk, set it right here in the front seat, and then I'm going to be good to go. I'm also going to go ahead and mount, I've got a 3rd fan that I'm going to have in there, kind of sitting in one of the windows, blowing out of the car to kind of help suck some of the air out of the car to keep fresh air moving. So that's pretty much what we got done for him. Really, there's not, I don't know, I got probably, let's see, 30 bucks in the fans, 20 bucks, 50 bucks. I got probably 65, well, let's see, about 85 bucks in this. And I think 85 bucks will be totally worth it to keep him comfortable, hopefully save him some gas, and mostly just keep him comfortable. It don't matter really what it costs at that point. And you can tell he's the smartest dog in the world, because he's got his bed right there, chooses to lay on the wet ground. So, gotta say, absolutely a good boy there. He's been awesome. We were out here yesterday working, doing stuff, and then today we're out here again, and he's absolutely just having a great time. So, other than that, not much going on for us. So, if you guys ever get a chance to get out and adopt yourself a dog, I highly suggest it. It might change your life a little bit, but it'll for sure change their life forever. So, have yourself a great and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.